Hello and welcome to Fresh Air Fridays breathing space. We're really thrilled to have you here today and we trust that you will get whatever you need. So a couple of practicalities. We'd really appreciate you keeping yourselves on mute unless you wish to speak, because that just cuts down the background noise for everybody. There's a place on your screen, either top or bottom, that says participants. If you wish to raise your hand, you can press on that and we'll see you. There's also a chat box. If you've got any technical questions, please put questions in there, but we ask that you don't put any commentary about anything anybody's saying in the chat box. Entirely fine with us if you don't want your video showing. You can just listen if that works for you. There will be an opportunity later on in the session for you to share with 2 or 3 other people in a small group. Nobody has to say anything if they don't want to, so feel entirely safe to be however you are today. So the structure of today's session, we're going to check in how we're feeling. We're going to do a little bit of movement. We're going to do a breathing exercise, a chance for you to catch up with some other people, and then we'll end with a relaxation and a gratitude. And everything that we share with you today, you can use at any point in your life. So if you're having a moment and you just need to tap into something to get you back into the moment, to de-stress, to relax, whatever it is for you, the stuff you're going to be learning in this half-hour session is for you to pick up at any time. So we're trusting you're going to get value. And this is just a space for you for the next half an hour. So let's just start off by noticing what is going on for us in this moment. So it might be tuning into what's going on for you physically, how your body's feeling, or it might be noticing any emotions that you've got coming up, anything that you're feeling at this moment in time, or a combination of the two. So I'm going to shut up for a moment and just let you tune in to however you are at this moment in time. And then just coming back gently. So one of the things that we encourage in all the work we do is for people to get outside and move. And that isn't always possible. And I don't know what's been going on for you today. You might not have had a chance to move. But I know for myself that sometimes when I've been at a computer or I've been really focused on what I'm doing or stressed, I can hold my body quite tightly in a position. And it's really important for us to move a bit. So what we're going to encourage you to do now is just have a little wiggle. So just shake yourself out, move your shoulders, just allow your body to do whatever it wants. If you want to do silly stuff, that's fine. Some people find that tapping themselves can be helpful. So just bringing a little bit of movement into your body just reminds it that it doesn't have to stay in one position, that it can do what it wants. So just allowing that movement. And then when you've enjoyed that for a little bit, just coming back to us and allowing everything to settle down however it wants to. You might just notice during the day that sometimes it's nice to just have a wiggle and a move and just shake things up for yourself. So Rose, would you like to take us into our breathing exercise, please?
I would love to take us into our breathing exercise. And it's one of the things that can be really useful in our daily lives, just to tune into our breath if we're feeling anxious or we're feeling stressed or we get triggered by some kind of event that's happening. Then our breath is just a really simple tool. The one we're going to talk about today and one we're going to practice today, and is one that we use on all our programs, is called 7-11. And what that means is that you breathe in for a count of 7 and then out for a count of 11. And what's important in this, the thing that makes the difference, is having that longer out breath. What it does is kick in the parasympathetic nervous system, for those of you who like the science. And what that does is tell your body that it's time to calm down, that it's time to relax, and it's okay to do that. Now, if 7-11 just seems too much for you today, if you're not used to deep breathing, then breathing in for a count of 3 and out for 5, or in for a count of 5 or out for 8 is absolutely fine too. So let's start by just getting comfortable. If you're stood, have your feet planted firmly on the ground. And if you're sat, just have yourself in a lovely upright position. Just allows your lungs room to expand. And just start by tuning into your breath. Just noticing it as it moves in and out of your body. Now allowing it to get deeper. And then when you're ready, start your cycles of 7-11 breathing, or 3 and 5, 5 and 8, whatever's right for you. I'll leave us in peace for a couple of cycles and then bring us back in a minute or so. Just finishing the cycle of structured breathing that you're on, allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm, and then coming back to us here when you're ready. Just feeling that nice long out breath. So now is the time that we're going to be going into our breakout rooms. And so you'll be going in with a couple of other people, between 2 and 3 people. And once you're there, you'll have an opportunity to share whatever's going on for you, what your experience of life is at the moment, whatever you'd like to share. And as Ruth said at the beginning, if you don't wish to say anything, you don't need to say anything at all. Just allow someone else to speak. And what we do invite you to do on this is that when you're listening, all you have to do is listen. We have something on Fresh Air Fridays called Listening Without Commentary, and it means that we kind of switch off the commentary that may arise in our heads when someone's speaking about something that's going on for them as human beings. It's nice, we want to help, and we have suggestions, but in this, simply being heard and talking out loud and people hearing themselves is sufficient. So we invite you to switch off the commentary in your head and not to give the advice that might be there, and allow people to say whatever there is to be said. You'll have 6 minutes in total for this, so just split that between the 2 or 3 of you, and maybe have someone accountable for time in that, and then we'll bring you back. You don't have to do anything, we'll just bring you back out of the group to come back to the main.
So welcome back from your breakout rooms, and I trust that there was value in just speaking out loud and hearing what's going on for other people. So we're now going to do a meditation relaxation, and the invitation is for you to be comfortable however you are. So that you might choose to stand, you might choose to sit, you might choose to lie, whatever works for you. There's no right or wrong here, but we want you to be comfortable for the next few minutes. If you want to turn off your screen, that's absolutely fine. Nobody's going to be looking at you because they're going to be focused on themselves. So let's just start by noticing our bodies and making ourselves comfortable. And one of the things that I like to do is I like to imagine a piece of string coming out of the top of my head that pulls my spine up straight And then I let it go, and it allows my spine to fall into its natural curve. And then just checking out that everything's comfortable for the next few minutes. And you might choose either to close your eyes or lower your gaze. And then let's just start by tuning into our own breath. Just noticing it coming in and out of our body. Just noticing it wherever you see it most strongly. That might be in your nose, your throat, perhaps in your chest, or maybe your belly. Just watching it as it comes in and out of your body. Not trying to do anything with it. And then gently bringing your awareness to the crown of your head and noticing any sensations or lack of sensations in the crown of your head. Becoming aware now of your forehead and your temples. Noticing your eyebrows and your eyes. And then bringing awareness into your nose and your cheeks and your ears. And as you bring your awareness down to the lower part of your face, you might notice your lips and then your tongue. Perhaps becoming aware of your jaw and your chin. Then become aware of your neck, perhaps noticing the sides of your neck, perhaps the back and front of your neck. And as you become aware of your shoulders, you might notice if there's any difference between the sides of your shoulders. And now, if you found any stress or tension in your head or your neck, you might invite it to flow down through your head, down through your neck and shoulders and arms, and out through your fingers. Becoming aware of your upper arms now, and then your elbows. Noticing your lower arms, your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. Then bringing your awareness to your upper back, noticing any sensations or lack of sensations in your upper back and the middle of your back and your lower back. Perhaps noticing how your spine joins these areas together. And then bringing your awareness to the front of your body, noticing your chest and your waist and your belly. And if any part of your torso needs any attention, just giving it whatever it needs, perhaps sending it a bit of love, perhaps inviting it to relax and let go. Now bringing your awareness to your hips and then your pelvis. Becoming aware of your thighs, perhaps noticing the feel of fabric on your skin, or perhaps noticing sensations within your thighs. Becoming aware of your knees and your calves and your shins. Bringing awareness into your ankles and then the tops of your feet and then your toes and then the soles of your feet. And if you choose, you might choose to sweep right from the top of your head all the way down your body, inviting any stress or tension anywhere to flow down through your body, down through your legs and into the ground. And you may choose to do that once or twice. Feeling yourself supported by the ground. You're supported by the ground, the air, and the sun. You have all the resources you need, and you're enough. And as you tune back into your breath, you might choose to breathe in any further support you feel you need at this moment in time. And as you breathe out, you might choose to let go of anything you need to let go of. Breathing in support, breathing out, letting go. And as we gradually bring ourselves back into the present moment, feeling our fingers and our toes, we can bring this feeling and this support back with us into the coming days and weeks. Perhaps taking a stretch now if that feels like the right thing to do, and coming back to the rest of us when you're ready. So I'd invite you now, I'm going to hand back to Rose in a moment just to lead us through our final exercise, but just before I do, you might just want to take a moment checking in with yourself, just kind of noticing how you are now, perhaps becoming aware of anything that's been helpful to you or how you're feeling now, whatever's coming up for you, just taking a moment to notice. And then Rose, I'll hand over to you for our final exercise.
Beautiful, thank you. Thank you for the meditation. Yeah, I can feel my neck relaxing, which is really nice. So something that we use on all our sessions to finish off is gratitude, which is a beautiful gift that we can have. So I'm going to invite just maybe one or two of you, if you wish to say something that you're present to being grateful for in this moment. And while those people are sharing, feel free to think yourselves, the people who are not sharing, of something that you're noticing that you're grateful for in this moment, or that you've been grateful for today. And yeah, so if you'd like to put your hand up, somebody, virtually, that would be lovely.
Leah's waving.
Ian's waving. Ian.
Leah, sorry.
Oh, Leah. I didn't see Leah.
Hello. Yeah, I was just really grateful then. I could hear the birds in Ruth's garden when we were doing the meditation, and it was so lovely. It was, yeah, I felt like I was outside, even though I'm in my bedroom, the sun's coming in. So yeah, I'm really just grateful for hearing nature. It was lovely.
Thank you, Lee.
Beautiful, thank you. Jackie.
I'm grateful for the opportunity of being able to join you here this afternoon. I felt relaxed before I came, but now I feel relaxed and refreshed.
Thank you, Jackie.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jackie. So that's pretty much the end of our session here, and we hope you've enjoyed it, and we'd love you to come back again. You can join in at any point you like, and please feel free to use the exercises, the breathing exercise, the meditation, and the gratitude practice back in your daily life. We know you'll find it useful.
Yeah, and if you found value today, please do share it with your friends and family, because these sessions are always free. They're all available on the website. Just click in at any of the times and join us whenever you want to. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.